Welcome to another episode of Fallout 4. And we are continuing our adventure to go save Nick Valentine. And here I am wearing my power armor suit. Take out the triggermen. Because my last couple attempts down here didn't go so well. So I've been working on the Lego quest that someone gave me to do. So while I'm working on it, I'll be throwing some more Fallout 4 videos up. I know the past two days there wasn't really a video. And that's because I was busy doing stuff. So I'm going to loot these guys. Nice of Codsworth to come down and join us after we did all the work. So Fallout 76 is coming out, and everybody's still skeptical on what it is. And one of the aspects that I'm looking forward to is the fact that there's no NPCs and that you gotta trade amongst players. And I'm wondering how that's going to work. But they did say later there will be mods for it and private servers, the way it sounds. Which, modding, I just don't understand how that's going to work in Fallout 76. Be honest with you, I just don't see the point in modding for Fallout 76, how it's going to work. Be interesting what they come up with, though. As for the trading aspect, I'm a little concerned about that. I don't know how that's going to work, and how people are going to trade with other people. I thought about this. Is there going to be a trading system of fairness in the game, or is it going to be broken? And a lot of people ain't talking about this trading part because they think, oh, it's trading, it's going to be simple and easy. But I've seen in other games, like Warframe for one, where some of the trading is, well, not Warframe, what do you call it? I can't think of the game right now. there's a game that I have. Basically, the trading system's unfair, and it's not Warframe. I can't think of the name of it right now. So what the trading system in the other game was, you had to put the item on the market, and you had to get money, like let's say if it was for like caps and stuff, and the only way to do that is to auction stuff off and then try to buy it from the other person in the auction, but the prices were more than what they were worth. And it's the one that had the highest amount of money got the item that they wanted. And then those people that got the money ended up getting better stuff in the end. And to me, that's broken. I mean, there should be some fairness in trading. And I'm curious, though, how this trading system's going to work in Fallout 76. Is there going to be a thing that says, oh, you can only trade this for this? Or is it going to be an unfair balance that people are going to make you trade 6 to 7 items for one item? You know, no one's talking about that. They're all worried about the online portion of the game being PvP versus PvE, and that's not something to be worried about. What's worried about is the mechanics. I would be more worried about, especially the trading mechanic. I wish they told us a little bit more about the game. How's it going to work? Especially when it comes to trading. I know that there's no NPCs, you gotta trade with other people. But you don't know if that other person's going to trade with you or going to turn around and, well, shoot your character right on the spot. Which is a little bit of a letdown there. Because you coming over to a person to trade, and he decides he's going to shoot you. So it's going to be interesting how this game's going to work. And then the thing is, if the person shoots you, he gets a bounty on his head, and everybody can go after the bounty. From my understanding, and my thing is, okay, you go after the bounty, does that mean you don't get a bounty on your head as well, or does that mean you get a bounty on top of the bounty you went after? You know, they don't state that either. There's a lot of things that ain't being said, and what we know of the game so far is very little. And everybody's trying to figure out what it is, or how is it going to be played out. Because I know there's a building aspect of the game is back. There's going to be a trading system put in place, a bounty system put in place. It's both PvP and PvE game at the same time. But there's just a few things that I'm just worried about. And that's like how the trading's going to work. Is the trading going to be fair? Is it going to be broken? I'm not too worried about the PvP, PvE part yet. But I would like to see like more footage on what it does, the game, and I think the only way we're going to really find out is they're saving it up for the beta. Which is kind of strange that you would save all your answers up for the beta. And then the beta ain't even, from what I understand, it's not even to fix things, it's just to test out the servers. Which is weird, per se, because, okay, I understand they want to test out the servers, but along the lines, you should also fix things that players kind of nitpick about and try to make the game better. That's what the beta is for. It's not just for testing out servers, but from what everyone's saying, it's just going to be for testing out the servers. So this is going to be an interesting beta. I'm going to see if I can get the game and hopefully get the beta. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. But we're going to try at least, because I am so curious about this game, Fallout 76. And the reason I'm curious about it is, it sounds interesting. To me it sounds good, it sounds interesting, it sounds different. It doesn't sound like my typical player versus player game, and it doesn't sound like my typical player versus environment game. Even though I'm enjoying playing Fallout 4, I mean, I am way ahead of my videos in Fallout 4. I can't stop putting the control down. This is too much to do, and I don't think I'll get everything done in time. So I might be, if I do get Fallout 76, I might just stop Fallout 74 and just go Fallout 76. Because that would be the newest Fallout. And then again, the thing about this nuclear launch codes that no one's been talking about that much.
Well, I got a question. Why the hell would anyone build
So you go out on a venture to find this nuclear launch code, but you don't have the whole thing, and you gotta try to find different pieces to make the whole thing. Or you gotta go with a group to get the pieces, it seems. Now, I thought about this. So you get this nuclear launch code to nuke someone's building structure or settlement. Does that mean they gotta start all over building it? I mean, that's kind of interesting. In a bad way, but it's gonna be interesting. And the other thing is, what happens if you have a friend with you and he decides to, I don't know, send a nuke to your settlement that you built and that you and your friend is sharing, and he decides, oh, he's had it with you, he's mad at you for some reason, and he just decides to nuke your own base. At the end of the day. So that brings up concerns right there, how that's going to work. There's just so many things in Fallout 76 that does raise a few eyebrows. That no one's really talking about. Everybody's worried about the player versus environment. They're not worried about everything else about the game, and it seems everything else about the game sounds interesting, but it still raises a bunch of questions. And you know I'm going off topic. But like I said, this video is about me saving Nick Valentine. But I just wanted to talk about a little bit about Fallout 76 and my thoughts right now. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Fallout 4. It's just Fallout 76 seems to be something that doesn't know what it wants to be yet, and I'm just curious what it's going to turn out to be. So we're slowly making our way to Nick Valentine.
Come on out. I promise to follow your plans. Every second you hide.
So as I'm trying to rescue Nick Valentine, which I'm surprised I actually made it this far. I'm leaving a lot of some of the stuff behind. I'm not taking everything with me. Plus my armor is completely almost gone. As you can tell. And the reason I took the parachute is for the extra protection. To see if it helps me get through this one part. I probably could have done this better without the power suit. So we're in the vault searching for Nick Valentine. I'm just looking around. See if there's anything I want to grab or take with me. And I'm always want to do a quick save
How you doing in there,
before I walk into a room,
Feeling hungry? Want a snack?
Keep talking,
because you don't know what to
Give
expect
Skinny Malone more time
is
to
going
think about how
to
he's
happen
gonna bump you
between
off.
the
Don't
next
take
room.
crap, Valentine. You know nothing, you got nothing.
Really? I saw him writing your name down in that black book of his.
And this guy doesn't seem to be alert.
Well, hello there.
I mean, he just was standing there, so it made it easier to get him.
You gotta hack that terminal to open up this door.
So, certain terminals opens up doors and stuff in the game. And here we got a bobblehead.
Ah, my knight in shining armor. Question is, why does he come all this way? Risk life and limb.
And then there's these little tapes that you can take You're supposed to listen to them. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to collect them.
Get hidden.
Whoa. What are you?
Told you, I'm a detective. Look, I know.
So it is Nick Valentine,
comforting, but it's not important right now. The
which
only
is
thing
the
that matters
synth
is why you went to all this trouble to cut me loose.
from what I gather, he might be from the Institute.
Tracking a murderer. The bastard who shot my wife. Took my son. I don't even have a clue who he is or where he's gone.
So you need a little angel of vengeance, huh? Well, I don't usually go after blood money, but I guess I can make an exception. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame.
What I'm going to do with the Fallout 4 series is, because I'm such ahead of the game right now, is I'm going to get as many of the old videos out that I have, and I'm just going to start putting out some videos of where I am at this point. Because I'm all over the place right now. So at the time being, I was like reading the terminals and stuff and picking up discs. Now just to get an idea where the story's headed. But if you're not interested in reading these story parts, you can just skip them, apparently, and just use the terminal to open doors.
Hold on, I hear some of them coming. There they are. How do you want to play this?
Hey, Valentine.
I know you have a case you want solved, but underground, let's keep moving. We'll talk once we're out.
Where the heck is he?
So here I'm just looking, see if there's anything to take.
Hey! Not exactly subtle, pal.
The first time I went to go get Nick Valentine, I had dog meat. And it didn't work out so well. So I decided to take Codsworth. Didn't work out so well. But this time I have my power armor with Codsworth, and it seems to be going a little bit better than not having it.
And spit on your corpse!
Now I'm not sure if you're supposed to play the game with power armor or without the power armor, or you can play it either way. I played it a little bit with power armor, and then I ditched the power armor for a little while. So I'm still learning stuff. I also had my power armor stolen from me, and I was lucky it didn't go far. And then I found out you can't leave the power core and the power armor unattended. That people will go and take it.
Hard and loud, huh? Well, gets the job done. Bad for whoever cleans up the floor. This door's on
Well,
fritz.
the
See
settlers
if I can get
anyway.
it open. Almost got it. There we are. Hell of a lot easier to do when the lock isn't on the other side.
The thing about Nick Valentine is he can hack doors and computers that you can't get into. He can sometimes hack them, and you can get into rooms you can't get into. So he's good to have around if you don't have the perks that you need.
That be the day you die. Clear.
And he really helps out having him around, especially for fighting. I like having Consworth with me in the beginning because he's a little bit better than Dogmeat.
Good luck to them with, you know, the whole
Who's there?
They're here somewhere.
As for the news reporter, I have yet to find out what her skill set is. If she even has a skill set.
Pumping.
But it seems each partner you get in Fallout 4 that you take with you does have a skill set.
That's it.
Which you have to figure out what the skill set is. Like, Dogmeat's skill set is you can send him off looking for items.
Anyone you walk away.
And he'll point out items you don't see that might be useful. So like I said, each partner you get will have a select skill set. And then it's like, which partner do you want to take for what skill set do you need? Because I've been in situations where I needed Nick Valentine for certain things and I didn't have him. So I had to go back and get him. For certain missions and stuff. And yeah, I'm talking off topic again. I do that. I always done that throughout all my videos lately.
Damn ball. Fitness instructor.
I wonder what the perk tree is going to be like in Fallout 76, though. I mean, is it going to be the same? Is it going to be different? Is it going to be something new? I mean, I'm still learning this game. I'm having a blast with this game, actually. Especially when it comes to building and modifying stuff. And I will see you guys on the next Fallout 4 video, because we're coming to an end right now. And I hope you guys have a good day.